Hey guys, widebody scat 520 back at you with another video. I had a request from a subscriber for some quick pulls 0 to 60, so we'll get you one. Here's 0 to 80. Guys, how you been today? I hope everything's going well for you. We got up to a decently warm temperature today of 52 degrees. Can you believe it? Wow. First time in a long time, guys. Been that warm here in eastern Kentucky. I hope the weather's warm where you are, and if not, better bundle up. As I said, I had some requests from a subscriber for some 0 to 60 pulls. So we're going to get you some of those here in just a second. I just wanted to start out the video at the intersection. Maybe we get a little sideways. Nothing wrong with that, right? So guys, I'm still thinking about merchandise, but I haven't got any feedback about that. I'd appreciate it if you guys would let me know what you think in the comments. Please just let me know what's going on. If you would like some with my logo on it, you can look on Instagram at widebodyscat520. You can look on there through my photos and find a picture of my logo. I will post one today with this video. As soon as I get done, I'll repost the logo there, and you guys can go look at it and check it out, see what you think, tell me the colors you may like, things like that. I personally like the black and white and the blue and white, some of my favorites. But guys, here we go. Pull off on this little access road into Prestonsburg. I'm in Floyd County at this time. We'll pull off to the side here. All right, guys, here you go from a dead stop in the middle of the road. We'll see what they like about that. There we go. That was it. 0 to 60. There's one pull. She's running really well today, I have to say. Jezabel's running kind of strong. The last video, the last POV video, she was kind of iffy. She wasn't running real strong. Wasn't really doing what I wanted her to do. She was running well, don't get me wrong, but she wasn't running as strong as she normally does. So guys, we'll pull off here and see if we can let this cars behind us around us, and we will get us another pull once we get a clear road. I want to try to keep you guys happy. I thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I thank you so much for liking my channel. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my channel. Here we go again, guys. That was 0 to 70, that one was. I have to keep the traction control on her, because if not, I'll just sit and spin, guys. The entire time I will just sit and spin. Those 305s really can handle even the stock horsepower, which I'm guessing stock guys at the crank, 99% of these scat packs are coming with 500 horse out of the factory, is what I'm guessing. Now it varies from what I've seen on dynos on YouTube. It varies the horsepower at the wheel, but from what I'm seeing, it is pulling, you know, around 420. I think the lowest I've seen is 407 horsepower at the rear wheel, and they said something was really wrong with that car, because their average, most of their average coming in, the guy with the dyno tuner said that it was usually around 435. Some of them are 455 stock from the factory. So I thought that was pretty good. Now, I had not checked the horsepower gauge that comes standard on the car, or the internal dyno that comes standard on the car with SRT pages. I had not checked those guys to see what the horsepower was when I bought the car. But after I put the JLT on it, then I checked it, and it was just on the internal horsepower, on the gauges, on the gauge cluster here in Jezabel, it was running way past the 500 mark. It would just crank down there really low, and then on the internal dyno, it was bumping up above by what the internal dyno said to around 520. A lot of times over that, but I just averaged 520. So guys, we'll do a real quick stop here, and we will get another pull. $60. There we go again. We're going around Jenny Wiley Lake. We'll turn around, come back out, go back out to the interstate the way we came in. That way we can get a few more pulls for you. I really want to keep you guys happy and satisfied. Once again, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it, guys. You just taking the time out of your day to view my channels. If you would, please watch them a little longer. The watch time's around 4 to 5 minutes. I'd appreciate if you guys would watch the entire video to let me know. Just critique me. Let me know what I need to do. Let me know if you'd like to see something. Like I said. Let me know if you guys think I should do something different. I am currently attempting to make an entrance video to my videos instead of just turning them on. I'll be able to edit that in. So hopefully I'll have that to you here in the next few weeks. As soon as my video guys get it done for me. And we'll pull out here and get us another one, guys. This is a pretty good little straight stretch right here. We don't need that much room with Jezabel. Here we go again. You ready? Now guys, I'm letting off right at 60. The first one from the intersection was just because I had already rolled out to about 10 miles an hour before I give her the power. I shot the juice to her. So, but she seems to run pretty good, even though she's really not hooking well today, because it is, I guess the roads are still cold because it's been so cold here. And last night it was down to 17 degrees in Paintsville, which is really, really cold to me. Guys, we'll have to roll through this when we have oncoming traffic. Sorry about that. But we may get one when we stop here to go across the railroad tracks. Try to get another one for you. Guys, we do have a giveaway coming up at 75 subscribers. It's for the CFM valve cover breather. It does fit a 6.2 and a 6.1. That's what you need to get. Okay, if you don't have that and you win it, take it and sell it and get you one that you want. $60 again. Guys, if you'd like to see maybe a 60 to 120, 60 to 130, let me know. We'll try to get somewhere we can get that to you without getting pulled over. Because we don't want that, do we? Don't want to bother those guys with a measly speeding ticket or improper takeoff, things of that nature, when you're doing these things. Or reckless driving. They're going 130 miles an hour. They would probably impound the car and take me to jail. So I really do not want that. And we don't have closed off interstates like a lot of these big cities do to do that. And on the back roads, it's very, very dangerous And on these side access roads, very dangerous to go that fast. Don't want to endanger anybody's lives while we're doing these things. Just out having fun, just showing the performance of the car and enjoying ourselves a little bit, because that's what life's all about, isn't it, guys? No matter how bad it gets, guys, try to find some type of enjoyment out of life. You know, times get bad, things get tough. That's just the way life is. It's nothing personal. But that time taking off from the railroad tracks, a little bit of a hiccup. She really hit hard, so I'll use the paddle shifters next time. We will use the paddle shifters. I think I can do it right here, I believe. I don't think there's anybody too close to me that would cause a problem with it. All right, ready? Guys, other than those, we are on our way home. As I said, guys, the law's out everywhere, so we don't want to get caught driving crazy and acting foolish like we do when we're having fun, because that's what these cars are made for, right? That's why we love them. That's why we're all car enthusiasts. I know there's a lot of them on YouTube, and man, some of them are really, really fun to watch. Especially the street drag races. Seem like a lot of them are set up in California. They are really, really fun to watch. The guys arguing about the betting, arguing about who wins, who loses, why they lost. I never was one to argue if I lost, and especially if I won. If I was winning, I didn't go and complain. But that's just me. You know, everybody's different. Everybody has different reasons for everything, don't they, guys? I'm trying a new point of view camera. Or not a camera, but a camera holder. It's a phone holder. Guys, I video everything from my Galaxy S20, and everything is unedited. That's why you see me messing up so much and saying things wrong and sounding silly most of the time. I apologize for that, but I thank you so much for watching. So thankful for my subscribers. You guys really make this worthwhile, and I really like it when you guys message me and say that you want to see a certain video, or would like to see me do this, or would like to see this go on with the car, or things like that. I really, really appreciate that. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to do that. I really, really do. But like I said, Jezabel is running really strong today. She's feeling good. I recently put spike lug nuts on the factory rims. Recently put those on, and they look really well with that deep dish rim that they come with. That -2.5 offset really puts the hub of that rim back in the wheel well. It looks really nice. But I was wanting some 5-star rims, is what we call them. I was wanting some of those for Jezabel to give her a little more racier look. But no one makes a -2.5 offset rim unless you have to have it custom made. It's the only way you will find one. And guys, from what I've seen on YouTube, what I've observed, I may be wrong, but the high-end rims, the Forgiatos, and all those, they really they leak a lot, number one. Number two, the tires are so small. If you're driving these cars on those rims, you know, you're really at risk of destroying the rim and having to have it repaired, or receiving a new rim from the factory, from the company you purchased it from. And, you know, that takes a lot of time. Your car's down a lot. I'd rather just stay with the factory rims, and if I want them a different color, I'll paint them, have them painted. If I want something done to them, I'll either do it or have someone do it. That's just my thinking on it, because I just don't. I understand putting those rims on the cars if you're just going to haul them everywhere and show them. I understand it completely. Absolutely. But paying that much for a custom rim, and then it just every day low tires, or every day something going wrong with it, or your tires are so thin that just from normal driving they bust apart or they tear apart, or it's crazy what goes on. Guys, we'll try to get another pull here straight out of these intersection lights. We'll try to get us one real quick. I'll stop no matter what. Doesn't matter. We'll still stop. There we go. That was a really slow one, guys. 4.9 seconds. Really slow to 60. Really slow. I set the timer that time just to let it go, and I'm sure we've pulled a lot faster than that. And as you can see, she come out of the hole a little sideways. Her tail kicking. Hopefully the rear differential brace I'm about to put on her will change that. As soon as I get my exhaust, I'm going to have the guy that puts my exhaust on, I'm going to have him go ahead and put the rear diff brace on. Also, hopefully that'll cut down on that wheel hop, and if it doesn't, I'll go ahead and put the rear strut brace on and have that done for it, and hopefully that will eliminate all the wheel hop and stop it from kicking sideways. Maybe if it is spinning, it'll keep it straight. But you know, the power is just way too much for these cars. Way too much for them. For those tires. The rear tires just really can't hold it. If they made the 392 and the Hellcats an all-wheel drive sedan, it would really be nice. And you would still probably have some traction problems then, guys. I wouldn't doubt it. You know, it wouldn't be a surprise to me, being a consumer, for it to do that. It really wouldn't surprise me at all if you still wouldn't be able to get traction with a Hellcat. I saw recently that they are producing the 717 horsepower Hellcat for 2021. They're finally starting to come out with those. I don't know what the holdup was. If I were Dodge, I would have concentrated on those a lot more than the red eyes, because it seems like they would be a lot faster seller than those, seems like. The red eyes are an awesome car though, guys. You're getting a demon pretty much with 4 doors. So man, that's really something. 797 horsepower. Guys, I'm impressed with 520. Could you imagine 797 horsepower at your disposal at any time? That would be crazy. There was a little better. We got 4.8 on that one, guys. That was a little better. We didn't spend so much coming out of the hole. That was the key to that one. I know I've had it on 4.5 before, but I think if I can get it to hook up, I can get down to 4.3. I really do. But the problem is getting it to hook up. Maybe when I get the Nittos, maybe we'll be able to do it then. The Nittos I'm going to put on this spring. they do look like a more performance tire than the Pirellis. The Pirellis look like a great driving tire, and they are. Guys, they hold well in water. They do great when it's bad outside. They do great when it's dry outside. They really do. I like them. I really, really like the Pirellis. They are great tires. I always had them on my motorcycles growing up. I always had street bikes, crotch rockets. I always had those type of bikes. Never was really a Harley guy. I always liked the speed and the handling. So I always had those type of motorcycles, and I always ran Pirellis. And man, they're a soft tire. They grip well when they get hot, and they really, really work well on motorcycles, and they do on this Charger too. I don't know why everyone has such a hard time with the Pirellis. I don't understand it. I really, really don't. But I guess on a Hellcat, man, it really doesn't matter what you put on it. Besides bulldozer treads, you're not really going to get a lot of traction unless you put slicks on it at the track. On the street, you're just not going to have the traction. It's just not going to happen. And that car, either a Hellcat or a Red Eye, doesn't matter. You can be doing 60 miles an hour and push the thing 3/4 of the way to the floor, and more than likely you're going to go sideways, guys. Those cars are nothing to mess with. Nothing. Where Jezabel will squat and go, those guys will start fishtailing and get no traction. It's just so much power to those rear wheels. You know, you just got to understand what's going on. You know, power and speed equal force, so there you go. Imagine how much force is coming to that rear wheel, both of them. And you know, it's so nice that the scat packs and the RTs, the Hellcats, they have that positive traction rear end, that you don't have just one wheel constantly burning off. That the car really, really will squat on you and go as hard as you want to push it. There's no doubt in my mind Jezabel will not do 180 miles an hour. There's no doubt, because at 141, which is what her top speed is now that I've had it, she had half a pedal to go. Unless the computer limits it, that's the only way I can see it. If it's open, whenever I get the Diablo tuner and the Diablo PCM and unlock her, we are really going to see the power this thing has, guys. And it just looks like to me that from the factory, from the other scat packs I've observed, the wide bodies and the standard bodies on YouTube, Jezabel's a really strong car. She's really, really strong. Seems like she's stronger than those others, is what it seems like. Now, that's just what it seems like to me. I may be wrong, and I probably am. But just her being bone stock with just a cold air intake, she's really, really strong running girl. So I think she was put together really well in Canada by the Dodge manufacturing group. I really think that they did an awesome job. Oh man, there goes those Durangos. That's an RT or a GT. Man, those are really, really pretty cars, pretty trucks. They put the wide body front end on them, looks like, with the air vent. I know those Trackhawks are nothing to mess with, from what I've seen, but I have seen Hellcats eat them alive. I think it's more or less the driver, guys. When you come down to it, when you got the same type of engine in the cars, I think it's really just the driver. When it comes right down to it, I think it's all the driver. Just like with these cars, when you take one that's stock and you've got another guy with one stock, it's just the reaction time of the driver and how quick he is on the throttle. That's all that matters. You know, even if you're not setting line lock or anything like that. If you're setting line lock and those things, it's a big difference even then. You know? Huge difference. But here we are back in Johnson County, guys. Back in my home county. Going into Paintsville. I'll take you all the way home with me today. It's been a kind of a long video. I apologize for that. But I wanted to get as many pulls in as I could. because of the subscriber requests, and I really appreciate you subscribing. And it is really, really nice. I love to hear those things. I love to hear people want to see things and voice their opinions and let me know, because that First Amendment right, guys, something that our forefathers and our military have gone across the water and fought in wars for, and we fought here at home for. You know, that's something you should exercise. Speak freely, be respectful when you can, but always speak freely. Guys, we'll get us a little pull here from 60 as soon as we get around this curve to the top of the hill. There's 120. That's what I said, guys. She's running strong today. Really, really strong. Of course, you have to get hard on those Brembos to slow down, which because traffic's doing the right speed and we're not, right? But guys, it's a lot of fun doing these videos. I love working on the car, even though I mess it up a lot. I apologize for that. And I love being on YouTube and being able to do these things. I'm hoping one day to have it pay me to do these things for you. And guys, we're going to have a lot of fun this spring and summer with the car meets and car shows. You know, we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun going to Brock's basketball games and me showing you, small portions of that, maybe 5-minute videos of those things. Just those type of things. Interviewing the boys and talking to them. If you'd like to see that, let me know. Let me know, guys. When he starts back in basketball, I'll get that to you if you would like to see those things. But if you would rather just see car content, let me know what kind of content you want to see. If you want me to go around the car, inside and out, across the engine bay, everything. If you want to see everything that Jezabel has on her, from the Vicrez rear diffuser to the SRT plate in the front, just, let me know. Let me know what you're thinking, guys. We will get it done, I promise. When we have good weather, we're out in the car. If it's nice and dry and a little bit of sun out, that's just what we're going to do. We're going to get out and enjoy ourselves. That's why I bought her, right? So we can get out and have some fun. No better reason to have a big horsepower car than to get out and have fun in her. Do what you need to do. Guys, with the horsepower they're running in the 6 cylinders nowadays, man, those things better have a positive traction rear end. I think the Dodge SXT or GT has close to 300 horsepower, or over 300 horsepower. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know, because I really don't know, guys. I'm just guessing. I had heard it did. I'm just going from hearsay. Guys, as you can see, my little tiny town. It isn't much, but it's home. The big cities are gorgeous and beautiful, but these little tiny towns, there's something about them. They haven't been around that long, but you see everything that goes on in them, and it's something else. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, guys, keep those comments coming and let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what's going on in your head. Let me know what you want to see. Again, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. This is Widebody Scat 520. Talk to you later.